What up, y'all? Mic check coming in nice and crispy, or am I folded up? Cool, cool, cool. Nice. So for folks who don't know, this is Matthew, aka Nifty Time. Welcome to Halloween themed WIP. We're going to be doing a bit of metaverse trick or treating today. I'm actually really excited for what we have planned. We're starting off with Monaverse. There's a haunted house over here. Then I think we're going to crash Crypto Voxels real quick, hit up Fabiano Speziati's place, Lexicon Devil's place, and bringing it all back to Monaverse for some crazy cult rituals at the Cult Crypto Art Temple. On that note, big shout out to Eclectic Method for chopping it up earlier, getting the vibes right for us in the meme Discord. And with any trick-or-treating event, you know there's going to be a ton of treats. I know Fabiano has a bunch of virtual candy planned to give away. Lexicon has something up his sleeve. Meme has some treats. Shug H has some treats. There's going to be some Ready Player Me avatars in the mix. For everyone that isn't already, jump into the catwalk in Monaverse, put on your costume. I'm a door, like a straight up wavy door. Have a little bit of fun today. Really excited for that. Quick show before we get started. Rizzle and I, we talked a little bit about on-chain history. We talked about like what Reddit digital collectibles, aka not NFTs or something apparently, mean or could signify for the future of the space. Had a lot of fun, as always. Check it out. Give it a share if you dig it. And yeah, with that, really excited to get started. I haven't been to the haunted house, so I want to see what we have going on there. So with that, I'll pass the mic to my dude Rizzle, and we can get this hype train rolling.
All right, give me a mic check. Is it sounding good?
Nice and crispy.
This is a very what's the word, like we're trying a lot here at this WIP. I even whipped up a document for this WIP. Actually, if you check the pinned tweets, pinned messages here in this general, it will sort of give you the rundown on the progression of events here. I have no doubt that some things won't load for some people, things will break, people will get lost. So you know that in the pinned messages here, there's like an actual itinerary, and you can figure out where we are and the coordinates for where we are and that kind of thing. Cats will eat you. There's a bunch of people in the catwalk right now going costume hunting. I'm actually going to drop, while I'm talking here and explaining what's going on, I'm going to drop the link for the haunted house because it's notorious for taking forever to load. So if you want to be brave and try and start loading in now and just sort of wait for us to get in there, it's going to take a minute. It's probably going to take me a minute to get in there. So while y'all are navigating that, I'll sort of give you the rundown on what's going on here. So yeah, like Matt was saying, we got a jam-packed event here. Starting it off in this haunted house in Monaverse, I will get frying pan and proud. You know, I picked out, you're probably going to want to mute the tab in Monaverse for now, just to keep the audio straight, or just turn it down on your browser. The audio in the Cult Temple, where we get to later, is banging, featuring Eclectic Method. So it's worth being able to hear that. We'll figure it out. So we're going to head from the haunted, I'll give you instructions once you get to the haunted house. Because there's a task that you got to do once you get there. Every place there's a task, right? We're going to head to Fabiano's parcel. Matt's going to give an update on Fabiano's behalf once we get there. Over to Lexicon Devil's spot. Same deal. We'll get an update from Lexicon Devil, or I'll deal it on their behalf. I know they're having some internet choppy situations. We will wrap it up in bizarre fashion in the Cult Crypto Temple. Good question. How do you change costume? There's going to be a lot of this in Monaverse. Each time you see like one of these characters .vrms, you're going to be able to essentially turn into it. If you click on it, what am I trying to say? A name will pop up if you get near it. If you click on it, you'll be able to copy the link to the .vrm, and then you get out of that and you click Avatar, import VRM, paste that link, and it'll pop you right into whatever it is pretty seamlessly. It sounds like a mouthful, but once you figure it out, it goes pretty quick. And all the ones we're using today are crypto avatars, so you can keep them, essentially. They're CC0, so they're open source, and you can use them across a lot of different platforms, not just Monoverse. So as well as keep the link to the catwalk. If you didn't make it there earlier, the link to the catwalk is also in this document that I made that I realize it looks like a fourth grader made it, but like for any of you who have been here for a while, you realize this is way beyond the organizational method we normally do. So so that will be the deal. Additional treats, like Matt was saying, provided by Meme Explorers and OG Scent member, community member, Suge H, who's 2 treats will be sending to everybody. So you got to make it to the very end in order to get all the treats. That's sort of the progression of events here. We got like treats from each thing, and then if you make it to the very end, you get like some of the bonus treats to be distributed amongst everybody. A quick shill for Suge H. He is looking for some contract work. If you need someone to do some like basic 3D concepts, abstract 3D pieces, he does some landscape painting. If you need someone to help you out with like some artistic side of a project, he's looking for some stuff to do. And he's awesome. People who have been here for a while can stick up for his reputation, and is also contributing some awesome candy NFTs for everyone who makes it through this mayhem here. Also, big shout out to Fly Frogs, who's featured in the haunted house today, along with a couple pieces by Fabiano. They just released their tadpole breeding. So if you are interested in breeding holiday-themed tadpoles, we must sound crazy to new people, right? I assume most people here know what I'm talking about. If you want to breed holiday-themed tadpoles, obviously check out Fly Frogs and everything that's going on over there. I'm going to start trying to load into the haunted house. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm actually going to try and exit the catwalk and enter into the haunted house while I'm rambling here. If you didn't get that link, I'm going to drop it again. And a couple more things to get through. We do not have Paradox this week. And I would like to, it's sort of like a thanks to the people who are giving us treats. It would be cool as we hop into some of these spots just to try and take some selfies. There's some pictures in there. I've left Twitter links for all the people who have contributed stuff. So we won't. Yes, no, I'm aware of show. I'm just saying from a videography perspective, we are lacking our metaverse videographer. So, and we have a lot of people giving us cool stuff. So if you have a chance to take some screenshots, you don't have to post them right away, but I've left links to the Twitter accounts for everyone to thank for the candy that's being distributed today. So in Paradox's absence, let's take some videos, take some screenshots, and thank the people who are giving us cool stuff. We are also without Show today. It's his birthday, right? Show has been Show's made like 150 whips straight or something like that, and finally decided to take a day off. I guess we give it to him, which is fine. So we are gonna end like in super awkward, horrific fashion without Show, because we don't know how to do that without Show. It'll be very, very odd. But we'll do it. We got to bring it home for a landing somehow, and I've made sure to do it in truly awful, horrific form. So with that, I believe we can start kicking this off right here. I want to make sure I see a whole bunch of people in the haunted house. I want to make sure people have a chance to get loaded into the haunted house. So I'm going to drop another link to that. And actually, I want to make sure people have a link to the main document too. Oh, thank you, Easy. If you check the pinned tweet, you won't miss this. Drop main doc. Yes, awesome. Yes, here's the main doc. It's also in the pinned tweet. So we're going to be here for another 5 minutes. We're going to sort of do this like rapid fire. So however long this takes, you can always come back to it later. But here's my suggestion for this here. In this haunted house, you can follow me if you really, really want to. I'll get there by the end of this 5 minutes. There is an annoying PO-op that's like sort of on a busted link that is claimable from a previous event that almost no one was able to figure out. So I feel like that's like the trick part of this event. You should go get that busted PO-op and steal it from the previous event, people that weren't able to get it. And then right next to that, there's a poster for Ready Player Me Redemption, and all you got to do is drop an email, and they will send you a readyplayerme.vrm, like a special Halloween thing. And they're a limited edition to, I don't know how many, but it's not that many. And Ready Player Me is like a big thing. So yeah, go find those things. fair warning. Oh, so if you do not have an avatar and you're naked, yes, it's kind of creepy and scary in here all alone. If you see zombies or whatever, you can change into those .vrms as well. So if you want to be creepy, you can be creepy. Yes, I know. I'm stepping up my document game from 0 to this. It's something, right? So yeah, you can change into some of these creepy .vrms. If you get scared of yourself and want to go back to the catwalk, you can always do that. And with that, Dragonite, do we have like a couple minutes worth of like searching Halloween music or something we can put on for like 4 minutes, and then we'll head over to Fabiano's? Yeah, nice, dude. So 4 minutes in the haunted house. Check it out. Change into the VRMs. Find the annoying PO-op. See if you can navigate it. Get the Ready Player Me redemption. And then, right, Kane, I'm stepping it up. I'm like, how the hell are we going to organize all this shit? 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes to Fabiano's. I'll see you right back. All right, Dragon 8. Super good, man. Dude, that was nice. I told Dragonade, I was like, yo, man, let's, can you just like somehow queue up some Halloween like search music or something? And he did that. And that was actually quite perfect. We're going to put Fabiano on the spot here. We're going to like make him super nervous and head over to his spot in CryptoVoxels, which should be working here. I'm going to grab the link. I'm having a little bit of hard time loading here. But I'm going to drop it in here.
I just got to say, too.
And don't worry, if, like I said in the beginning, if for some reason you weren't able to find the thing, if you got stuck, if your computer exploded, whatever, slide into my DMs at the end. If you were here the whole time, you know, want to make sure everyone who at least tried gets the things. Let's see, I'm going to drop a link to Fabiano's spot. Let me know if anyone's, oh, here, I finally popped in. So I am going to, yes, no, I know. We're giving everyone's laptop a workout today. I'm trying to sign into Fabiano's spot right now too. So tell you what, Fabiano's actually trying to set up the candy situation right now as we speak on OpenSea. So while people are hopping in to there, no, it's actually going to be a claim on OpenSea. So you're going to be able to click the candy and actually it'll pour you into an OpenSea window and it should be a free claim. You might need to grab, if you don't have Matic for gas, someone will pick one up for you or whatever. So this is sort of how that goes, right? We're trying to figure this out on the fly. So Fabiano is like frantically fumbling around with OpenSea interface somewhere while this is going on, but that's all right. We got about 10 minutes here, a little less than 10 minutes, and would be cool to take some screenshots. He set up this free candy stand for all of us to claim free candy. Like I said, if you're not able to get it one way, we'll get it to another. So don't fret. Take a couple screenshots, and Matt is actually going to give you an update on Fabiano's behalf. Excuse me, because he's got an async drop going on and wants us to talk about that while we're eating his stuff. And he also has all these cute aliens out here. So check out his cute aliens. I'm a huge Fabiano fan. If anyone's seen my caterpillar, that's Fabiano. I got his dinosaurs in my place and everything. So I'm like a Fabiano maxi. So I'm going to kick it over to Matt, actually, and see if I can break OpenSea by trying to get candy while he gives Fabiano's update. And I'll drop the link for the voxel spot again.
Cool. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, man.
Sweet. Real quick before I get into the acoustic landscape clods and the lost clods by Fabiano Speziati. Dude, that haunted house was legit. Going through those red laser beams and getting sent back to square one, I was like, holy shit, this is like legit to find those like custom special avatars. That was fun as hell. So real quick, Fabiano, not real quick. Let's give this some tender love and care. Fabiano Speziati, one of my favorite artists, and yeah, just fan favorite, like OG WIP fan member. He has a blueprint drop coming up soon on async.art. I just sent the link there. You can get a little preview of the collection. And before we get into that, this is an extension of his existing Claude series. And for folks who aren't familiar with that, Fabiano, for the better part of 4 years, has been down this deep rabbit hole creating Claudes. And Claudes, as you can see here, thank you, Johan, are these fragmented parts of Earth, right? It's a post-apocalyptic universe that Fabiano has been creating with every new Claude. Every new Claude is part of this post-apocalyptic world, representing a fragment of Earth that is shattered off because Earth is no longer in existence. We used it all up, all the resources. We killed it, essentially. It's really quite sad. And it's in striking contrast with the really poppy and vibrant color choices of most Claudes. So with the Lost Claudes, or the acoustic landscape Claude series that he's dropping on async.art, this is, as with the other Claudes, a part of Earth that has broken off. But as Fabiano describes it, instead of being inhabited like his traditional Claudes have been, these are empty. Maybe they had some inhabitants, but for whatever reason, those inhabitants couldn't survive on the clouds and they died. Like, imagine post-apocalyptic world. Some of us can get off. Not all of us who get off are going to survive down the line. There's going to be an endpoint. So again, despite the fact that if you look at the Claude 49 that he shared here, very poppy aesthetic, pulls on like really fun video game, 8-bit, 16-bit design of our childhoods, but to tell a very deep and deeply dark story. The Lost Cloud series that will be available in 5 days on Async Art has a maximum of 128 editions, a minting price of 0.05 ETH, so it's super affordable in these trying times. And the special part with this is it's infused with music. So Fabiano collaborated with Andrea Mosca, aka Andrew Zero on the Twitter, and made some amazing art. You can get that preview of Cloud 49 right now. I encourage everyone to really dig deep into the rabbit hole of the Cloud series. It, to my mind, is one of the most underrated series out there. One of the longest running series by an artist in the crypto art space as well. And again, a lot of folks, they have that first impression of something that's really positive, really fun, very light, but it has this deep, dark undercurrent that is directly related with all of us here today, because of course, what are we doing to the planet? What are we doing to keep it around for the long term? So check out the Blueprint preview page right here. Fabiano, I hope I did you justice, buddy. If anyone has any questions, drop them in the Discord. Otherwise, enjoy some of the again, very bubbly, very poppy virtual candy that he's provided as well. So Big Comic Art, we're going back and forth between CryptoVoxels and Monaverse. So we were just in Mona, we're in CryptoVoxels for a second. We're going to go to, I think, Lexicon Devils parcel right after this, and then back into Mona. And Cats Will Eat You. Yeah. I believe the virtual candy you can assign it as a wearable to your CryptoVoxel avatar for sure.
Yeah, I believe these are wearables. So don't be greedy, right? You take one. It's like the neighbors who leave out the whole candy bowl, but like you're only supposed to take one, so you leave some for the rest of the neighbors. So yeah, one of each, fam. And shout out to Fabiano. He said he's gonna burn the rest of this candy after this event is over. He's gonna give people a chance to claim it who are here and everything, but the rest of it that is not claimed, it's gonna be rare candy. We were in there build a couple weeks ago, but true rare Fabiano candy after this event. And yes, big shout out to him. He made this specifically for this event. If you are having trouble getting it or claiming it, if you don't have any Matic, it's a free claim on OpenSea, but you do need a tiny bit of Matic in your account. If you're having trouble getting it for some reason, just let one of us know and we'll make sure, if you are here, you get your piece of candy, both pieces of candy and everything. So we will figure it out. And if you want to say thanks to Fabiano, don't forget to take a screenshot with your candy or somewhere with us. His Twitter handle is in the main document, which is in the pinned tweets, because we are so organized. I'm going to drop that here again, the pinned tweets. And I think we're ready to head to the next spot, which is Lexicon Devil's place. So we're actually doing a pretty good job of staying on task. I know Lexicon Devil's space is actually community member. How I butcher his Wacko Zacko. That's not too hard. So hang on, I'm gonna drop the link to Lexicon Devil's place, and then if their internet is cooperating, I believe they're gonna give us an update on what they've been cooking up lately as well. So. Here's the spot. If you want to head over to the next place, once you get there, there's a gigantic pumpkin with a guest book in it. It should be like pretty straightforward. But we got about 10 or so minutes in there to make the Cross-Metaverse migration, sign the guest book, dance a little bit, take a selfie. while I try to pass the mic over to Wacko Zacko to give us an update on. I know they got a Halloween event coming up, and if you want to talk a little bit about the build and anything else you got cooking up, now is certainly the time to do it.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, sounds great.
Cool. So Forming is basically our concert series that we're hosting at Juicebox. It's open submission. We use a Juicebox project, if no one's familiar with that. We're basically running it at the Voxel headquarters for them, but juicebox.money is the website to check it out. It's like a fundraising treasury that you can do a lot of cool stuff with, but we basically add all the performers on to the Juicebox page, try to raise money throughout the event, and then send out money during the event. But this coming Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have like a murder mystery concert with like clues as intermission. So it should be pretty fun to check out. And I think that covers most of the details. But yeah, if anyone's interested, definitely come out this Saturday at 6 p.m. And yeah, hit the guest book. I have like a banana witch wearable floating outside. That's what I'll send out to everyone. And then I'll probably send out some extra stuff as well. And yeah, I think that's it.
I really appreciate you hosting us here. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
If
anyone's a musician as well, feel free to check out our website if you're interested in submitting. We'll post different themes on Twitter, and then we kind of just like accept submissions through the month and then put together a program that kind of is like thematic with what's ever going on.
Awesome, man. And really appreciate you hooking up our guests. And in case anyone is confused on what's going on, if you hop into the spot, there's a giant pumpkin in there. You can't miss the pumpkin. You fly inside, make the guest book. And what is this, a wearable? Did you make this yourself, or really appreciate you hooking up our audience with a treat? I know you're excited to see what Metaverse trick-or-treaters look like, and it looks about as weird as I think you would expect, right?
Looks like a regular event in voxels, so it's cool to see. But yeah, I'll send out the floating banana on a broomstick. There's like a pixelized version inside the pumpkin, but then I have the voxel version outside the pumpkin. But I also have so many wearables. Like if you sign the guest book, I'll definitely hook it up with like quite a few different things until I run out of ideas.
You know, I'm like stuck inside a banana or something. I'm like trying to get at, me and Mylene are stuck back here with that like thing from that project that bombed or whatever. I don't even know where with Kevin.
That's
Mylene, get me out of here.
Kevin to get out. That's the trick to get the treat. So you gotta click the right guest book. That was the fake guest book that I put in.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So wait, okay. All right, wait. So the fake guest book got me stuck with Kevin. The banana guest book gets me to Kevin. See, you got to be listening to pay attention here. The guest book only has 7 signatures, so I would imagine there's a lot of people clicking on Kevin and getting stuck behind the wall with me and Easy and Mylene. Okay, cool. Yeah, now a bunch of people are signing the guest book. So check out Wacko Zacko's event. I posted the flyer. There's a lot to keep track of here in the Discord here. I'm going to sort of respond to myself posting the flyer for their event, but that's in a couple days. Click Kev to get back out. There's some confusion on how to get candy and what to do to get all the things. Imagine how organized we were, and there's so much confusion. I mean, I actually feel like we're doing pretty well. Every spot is a little bit different. If you check the pin messages here in Discord, there's sort of a main document here that will tell you what to do in each place to get the things, and nothing closes like directly after the event. We're trying to sort of breeze through each of these places to hear a little update, get our treats from trick-or-treating, say thanks, and move on to the next spot here. So if you were in Fabiano's place prior to this trying to claim the candy, you actually have to click on the candy, and it'll take you through to an OpenSea link that you can get a free claim. There are 2 pieces. If you're in this parcel right now with us, which we can drop the link to again, there's a guest book, not to be confused with the fake guest book, that will get you this amazing fossil banana. Dude, I'm like, the quality of these treats here is really impressive. I assume this banana over here with the it's like the stud necklace on or something.
Yeah, the Banny is Juicebox's mascot, so there's basically an infinite amount of versions, and they have like an NFT collection that I've themed most of them off of.
Amazing. Really appreciate that. We got a couple minutes till we move on to our next build. We're actually like a little bit ahead of schedule, which like essentially never happens. Tell you what, Dragonite, do you want to give us like a minute or two of music, and we can sort of all gather by this big pumpkin here and maybe take a group shot? I appreciate that, Easy. I'm trying to grab a shot, but everything's still loading.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
Dragonade, flawless, my friend.
Do you believe
So we're gonna try and do a thing on behalf of Paradox and the Cult Crypto Art, who is and Neon Glitch, who is put together, I believe is in the audience. Dude, wait till you see what Neon Glitch did. So here's what I want to do for people who have computers that have not exploded and are able to make their way into the Cult Crypto Art Temple here. There's a StinaJones.vrm robot in the hallway, like before you even get into the temple. So what I would really like to do for this like quote unquote ritual is get everyone in Stina Jones robots and just sort of get a couple shots hitting the dance floor, because if you see what's going on and if you unmute your tab, Dragonate's going to stream it for people who can't get in, so you can sort of get a sneak peek of at least the audio, what's going on in there. Yeah, the whole temple is a collaboration between some incredible people, including Eclectic, who's in the house today. Neon Glitch says Stina's part of the cult in some form or fashion. So let's try and see if we can all turn into Stina robots. Get some cool shots of us dancing on the dance floor. We're going to let Dragonate play some music for a few minutes. The final guest book for the afternoon is In the Fire. So you just need to basically load in, get across the dance floor into the fire. You'll be able to sign the guest book and then come dance. Turn into a robot with us and come dance. And we'll give everybody, I'm going to chime in maybe in a couple minutes to sort of reiterate those instructions to everybody. And then we'll give everyone a couple minutes to load in, do the same thing. In about 8 minutes, we'll move on to the horrific ending that we have to do without show, because we don't know what to do without show. So for now, Dragonade, if you don't mind either streaming the music in here, if y'all want to take 8 minutes or so and unmute your Mona tab, it's worth getting the full audio experience in the Cult Temple here, just to sort of see what's going on here. And don't forget, the WIP guest book is in the fire. Shout out to Suge H, Meme Explorers, and all the people who contributed treats today. So that's the final thing that you got to sign to make sure you get all the stuff. Thank you, Dragonate. So I'll pop back in a second, and then we'll make the final migration at the end. So make sure you sign the guest book.
He's a great big coward, so I'll tell you what.
Yes, the temple takes a while to load, so don't worry. There's plenty of time to get into the temple, and it's not going anywhere. See a lot of people in here. I just got past, so a dishwasher just walked past me, so someone's getting it. The Stina robot costume is in the entrance. If you're stuck and can't find it, press tab and it'll pull you back to the entrance. And you should be able to click on the Stina robot and grab that link and turn it into a Stina robot with us. And then once you sign the guest book, come dance. In a maybe like 4 or 5 minutes, we'll enter the final portal of horror. See people are still popping in and bringing in the robots and up on the fires and so let's give everyone like 6 more minutes and we'll keep the music rolling. And at 10 of we'll make the migration so everyone has a chance to get their candy and do all the things. Thank you so much, Dragonate, for being Eclectic Method. Take Eclectic Method now.
You feel like you wanna
shot. It's like in the middle of the dance floor. If you jump right up. out the candy. I promise. Dude, if everything worked, it wouldn't be a proper WIP event. I'll tell you what though, we've got like a whole bunch of Stina bots on this broom. If you're on the dance floor still and you hit jump, you can pop way on the top of this broom that a whole bunch of Stina robots are on. So we're about to close this thing out. I'm gonna pass it over to Matt for an update. I'm gonna pass it over to Easy, who's got an update, and then we will enter the final portal of terror. And Dragonite, if you don't mind playing the audio for the final portal of terror. And then we're just gonna end awkwardly. I don't even know how to end this thing. We don't know how to do it without show. So we're just gonna enter there, be horrified, and then like all sort of awkwardly leave with our candy in hand, in wallet. At least most of us. Anyone else who's running into similar situations, yeah, if you could stream the audio from Mona, just like you just did, man, that was beautiful. If anyone had any difficulties claiming any of the candy or ran into any difficulties with anything, we're not going to buy you a new computer if your computer blew up, but we will make sure you got your candy for coming and hanging out with us today. This was really fun. It actually went much smoother than I thought it was going to, and reasonably on schedule. The audio in Mona does sound great. If you're in there, you could probably just close out Discord, and once Matt and Easy are done giving their updates and you receive my instructions, you could just go through Mona, and those of us who are in there can experience the ritual in-world completely. If you aren't able to get in there, you can sort of lurk and listen in Discord. Let's see, Fabiano says, yes, we'll figure it out. Fabiano's, during this whole time while we're like raiding Fabiano's candy store, dude's like frantically uploading candy onto OpenSea. Thank you so much, Fabiano, Sugar H, Lexicon Devil, Meme Explorers, everyone, Monaverse, who let us infiltrate their parcel, Neon Glitch, who put this incredible cult build that we're all bouncing on the broom together. I'm going to kick it over to Matt and Easy. If everyone wants to finish signing the guest book on the dance floor, that'll be there for a little bit, so don't worry if you weren't able to log in there. If you were never able to get in there, I'll get it to you. Don't fret. If you are in there while Matt and Easy are giving their updates, why don't y'all try and hop from the dance floor up on this broom with the rest of the Stina bots. We'll take one more group shot, and then we'll close this thing out. So Matt, man, I'm gonna send this your way.
Yeah, dude. I just wanted to echo like all the thank yous to like Fabiano, of course, Suga H, Lexicon Devils, Eclectic Method for chopping it up and putting together, as always, just such an amazing set. And everyone else that joined us and like made it through, hopping from Motiverse to CryptoVoxel to CryptoVoxel to Motiverse again. No easy feat. I hope everyone's able to claim a bunch of free goodies, stash them away wherever. Hand them out to other folks too. Let them know where you got it. Keep that story alive. Shit's really fun. Looking forward to next week. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rizzle. We got Bob Ross Island coming up. Got a sneak peek at that last week. A lot of hidden goodies there. A lot of really I'm excited for next week too. Again, diving into Monoverse. We won't be metaverse hopping as much next week, so bear that in mind if anyone had any technical difficulties this week. But thanks for showing up to the WIP, Halloween WIP. I think this is the first like proper Halloween WIP that we've done. So I think we did it proper, and excited to keep it up in the upcoming years. So with that, thank you all again. And Easy, if you want to take it away.
Absolutely epic WIP today. So much fun hopping around, changing costumes, amazing stuff. Huge shout out to everybody that dropped treats. When I was running around in here, I saw there was like a photo of like Zuckerberg somewhere, and it reminded me, I saw some little video a couple days ago, and it was talking about how big of a failure Meta has been. And like they shared some like, you know, like internal stuff that like the head guys were like, you know, because nobody even from the team like will go in there, you know. And so he's like, look, if like we don't even go in and hang out and like it, how do we expect other people to like do it? And then like, I don't know, something like a month later, they like implemented all Facebook employees have to go in at least once a week. Like, so it's just great to see them floundering and us rocking it. And that's what I wanted to share.
Yo, well said, Easy. Easy, you may have unknowingly helped make the greatest transition for this event that I appreciate so much. Yes, keep the Stina robot. It's open source. All of the VRMs that we encountered today are open source.vrms. So once again, if you missed anything, if you check the pinned messages here, you can go back to all these builds and just sort of gather open source.vrms. I believe pretty much everything except the Stina robot is a crypto avatar. The Stina robot, I'm pretty sure, is something. It may have been a Neon Glitch and Stina collab. I don't want to butcher who created it, but I do know it's open source, and so you should totally steal it. But you know, you have permission to steal it, type of thing. So with that, we are going to do the final thing. If all these bouncing Stina bots want to follow me to, I think it's in the front. Oh wait, where am I? By the fire. We'll sort of close this thing out. I'm gonna get off. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll get back on the mic. I'm sort of going in circles here. Don't follow me. That Zuckerberg thing that Easy encountered. Everyone, if you want to click through here and go to the Z asterisk ERVERSE. Yes. This is the most truly horrifying portion of the event. Everyone over here, if you go like you're going to the fire and you make a left. I'm getting confused and disoriented. Too dark in here. Oh yes, here it is. Yes. Everyone's following me over the thing. You can check out the Jeopardy room, but I'll drop a link to the Zuckerverse, and I'll see y'all in here for the truly most horrific metaverse experience that I could possibly dream up.
Why are they only seen at night? Look,
Play us some good Nickelback songs.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews.
Your Mandarin is so soothing.
I can't help but to hear. No, I can't help but to hear in exchanging of words.
Because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still.
What a beautiful wedding, says the bridesmaid to a waiter.
They taste doubly better when you hunted the animal yourself.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of?
I am not a lizard.
It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of?
Play us some good Nickelback songs.
It's much better to face these kinds of things.
Your Mandarin is so soothing.
Well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean,
Because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still.
Pour the champagne.
They taste doubly better when you hunted the animal yourself.
Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, pour the
I am not a lizard.
haven't you people ever heard of? Closing a dead door, no, it's much better to face these kinds of
Play us some good Nickelback songs.
haven't you people ever heard of?
Your Mandarin is so soothing.
It's much better to face these kinds of things.
Because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still. They taste doubly better when you hunted the animal yourself.
I am not a lizard.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of?
Play us some good Nickelback songs.
It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality.
Your Mandarin is so soothing.
Haven't you people ever heard of? Closing it down
Because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still.
with a sense of poison.
They taste doubly better when you hunted the animal yourself.
We may just have to call an end to this.
I am
right?
not a
I don't know if
lizard.
we can just listen to this indefinitely.
Bro.
Play us some good Nickelback
I'm
songs.
gonna drop a link to anyone who wants to hang out in here.
Your Mandarin
feel
is
free
so
to head back to
soothing.
the cult temple and keep it dancing. Dragon Man, if you want to bring it home with like the cheese song or whatever, I don't know if we could just end on like Zuckerberg talking about Nickelback or whatever. Or the call or whatever. Fade us out somehow properly without show. I just can't. Yeah, but if you're in here, you should try and hop on the train with us and get a screenshot.